Welcome, welcome, welcome to
Hey,
Money Making Monday.
Money Making Mondays. Welcome back, guys.
Yep, welcome and welcome back. My name is Quintaria Brunson. I'm a financial strategist that is here every Monday with my great partner, Mercedes, discussing tips, strategy on how we win financially, leveraging amazing products and services. I own a strategy firm. And like I said, our commitment is to make sure that we are teaching our community how to live a life and build businesses by design that are sellable and scalable and allow you to just live the legacy so that you can leave a legacy that you desire.
Absolutely. I love that. Guys, I'm Mercedes Coates. I am the owner and CEO of Coates Way Financial, where we focus on families and business owners. We show you guys how to protect your income and asset. We use modern financial strategies that will also allow you to create tax-free streams of income and also show you how to retire tax-free as well.
Come
So
on now.
excited to be here. But as you know, before we get started into the topic, we're going to dive into that quote of the day.
Yes. This is from Zig Ziglar. He's one of my favorites. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. I love that quote as a business strategist and being one who coaches and consults business owners and families who are looking to, expand or master their wealth, right? One of the things I always tell my business owners or remind them is like, it's a solution. Provide a solution. People pay for valuable solutions. Period, point blank. So when you're helping others, when you're solving problems for others, when others see you as a solution, a results-based individual with your product, your service, even sometimes just your energy and your mentality, people will pay for that. Period, point blank. People will pay.
And it's the universal law. Again, you know me, I like the word. I always throw the word in there. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That's what we're called to do. So when you are serving others and you're loving them like you would love yourself, you're providing no solution that's going to help them. It helped you already. Now you're sharing your knowledge, what you know, what you can do to help them. That's where you're going to come in with your business, your solution, right? So I love
well, today's topic is an amazing and powerful topic. One, it's a portion of our story is dealing with referrals and partnerships and things of that nature. I love a good partnership. And you, for anyone who knows me or anything about me, one of the programs I created is called the Black Print, and it is about scalability, scaling our businesses. So today I'm really excited to jump into this topic because far too often, unfortunately, people only see revenue generation very linear, very one way, what they can do with their own hands and their brain and their capacity. But the power of scalability comes when you really know how to build relationships through referrals, through partnerships. And our relationships have a huge currency because it isn't so much just who I know, the products and services that I have, that my company has. I think that they're amazing. We help a lot of people, but if the people that I help know someone that can be helped, it just goes, it triples and sometimes 10x's the work that you do. Yep. So in particular, in the life insurance industry, I love the opportunity to bring people on and to put them in position at zero cost, like in a way that not only does it help me grow my business, but it grows their capacity and their business and their legacies as well too. So I really love this topic because it shows us a form of compounding our interest in the way of helping someone else, showing someone else a winning solution, and bringing them on so that it not only builds up what you're doing, but it puts money in their pocket as well too.
Exactly. I mean, I love relationships. So those of you guys, and we'll just give you just a short clip. I met Quintaria years ago at one of my lunch and learns. I was hosting a lunch and learn at her real estate brokerage. And she attended my class and kind of learned more about how life insurance can be leveraged, right? How we can put mortgage protection in place and things like that. And, we connected. She invited me out to a vision board party. I came. It was my first vision board party. She didn't even know, right? And
the rest has been history.
Yes, I loved it. So, that partnership turned into us kind of teaming up to provide these financial solutions, her on the business strategy side, me on the financial plans. And we work together as a unit to make sure that overall you guys are financially protected all around.
Yeah.
Families and business owners, right? So that relationship turned into revenue. We have been able to not only help so many families, so many business owners, but we were able to generate some nice revenue coming in for us as well to expand our business and expand our reach, right?
Certainly. And one thing I'll say about the relationships to revenue aspect too is the earning the money is amazing, like that, but that is the reward. And you speak to it, we both speak to it, but I hear your words when you say you help people first, helping people first, and the revenue is the byproduct from it.
Yes.
But one thing that I really want to point out when it comes to turning relationships into revenue is I love how you explained how we work together, but we both are contributing in different ways. There are some people, real talk, y'all. There are some people that as soon as they come to me, I know like, oh, you need to talk to Mercedes. And Mercedes does the same thing too. She'll meet someone out at a networking event or so, and she'll be like, Q, I got somebody you need to speak to. And I say that because the power of partnership, the power of referring others to I am still solving the problem technically by getting someone in front of Mercedes so that she can Mercedes is still solving the problem technically by getting someone to me to help them build a business plan or something of that nature. So finding people that you already have an existing relationship, or if you meet them in a coffee shop and you see that they can add value, it is beautiful to be able to shine my light and say, hey, I have a partner, boom, that already adds value to who you are, what you do. Like, I have a partner that does exactly what I'm hearing you say. She may be able to help you more and all of that. So in our community, what I understand, we want to build our personal legacies. We want our bank accounts to look a certain way. And I have no issue with that, but we get more when we're working together. The pool is more, the opportunities are more when we work together. So I did a whole nother podcast once, but we were talking about like, I was like, look, brunch is cool, but I would much rather meet up with y'all and it's some revenue being generated.
Exactly.
We can brunch anytime, but like, let's brunch and it is intentional. And that is one thing that I love about even Mercedes and our relationship. Like we're friends, we're close, but we still do wealth building activities together so that she wins, my family wins, and so on and so on. And that is a much powerful conversation than people that are not pouring back into us in ways that we can eat and we can break bread together and so on and so on.
Exactly. I would like to add something as far as like the resources that come with it. Having us, we are behind in the financial industry because of our past history, right? So we have to understand that collaborations bring resources, and when you have resources that people can use and leverage, that you as a person who is trustworthy to the person you're referring, right? You are now saying, hey, I'm going to edify this person who I know to be good at what they do, who can move you from point A to point B. That is now putting resources back into your community. So like Quintaria said, turning those relationships into collaborations, turning those collaborations into opportunities for the community, turning them into solutions. And of course, that byproduct is the revenue. That's what we got to do. We need more resources. And one thing I'll add too with that is that a lot of the clients tell me all the time, wow, Mercedes, you know some good people. Well, I meet a lot of people. So I always say, hey, tell me about your business. Tell me how long have you been doing it? What do tell me how you do business. Because
Mercedes will probe. She will definitely probe. She gonna find out. I'm like, oh, she gonna probe.
Yeah, I want to know, because guess what? You're dedicating your work, your life to this. And I want to know, are you passionate about it? Is this something that you really doing to help the people? If you are, I want to put you in front of my audience, my client base. If you can help them, that's what we need. We got to lift each other up. That goes back to the proverb I talked about. Love thy neighbor as thyself. We got to create those resources, and we are stronger together than divided.
We are. There was a time that was a no-brainer. And now, and I'm not upset or angry about it, but now it is clear that we just need to put that back in the forefront. And one thing too that I'll say, as you were speaking, it just reminded me of our mindsets. If you have a scarcity mindset or an abundant mindset, those of us that have abundant mindsets, or you're striving to make sure that you lean more towards abundance and that opportunity is everywhere and not everyone is a threat to you personally and all of that, we have no problem with edifying someone else, with saying I work with someone and things of that nature. Rome was not built in a day. It was not built by one person, and our community benefits naturally, organically. I believe divinely we were put here to work alongside each other. I grew up in the church as a child, and I remember when they would have dinners some days at the church, and all the women was back there. Somebody was frying the fish, somebody was sitting the kids down, but it was like an assembly line with all of these women coming together and working, and vice versa. There were activities or barbecues, family cookouts, where my uncles and all of the men were working together and moving, and it cut down on the time. It brought a level of camaraderie and love back to us, where we were like, okay, he good with the ribs, she can, she bomb on the chicken, and although I must be hungry this morning.
I'm hungry too.
I must be hungry, but I am glad that my hunger reminded me of opportunities in communities, in our community in particular, where we work together and we work together well. Business is no different. Do not be fooled, because the very structures and entities that want to discourage us from working together, they have partnerships. The very people who will try to make you think that you're crazy for putting someone else on, they have huge referral systems and affiliate programs and things of that nature. Watch how systems move. I say all the time, everything has structure, systems, and watch how they move. And multi-million dollar businesses, multi-billion dollar businesses have partnerships, collaborations, all of those things. And we definitely need to leverage the relationships that we have so that we can mimic winning solutions ourselves.
Absolutely. Agreed. I mean, look at all the affiliates for the big A company, right? You can ship and do anything. You can market their shirts and say, hey, pay me for sharing it on my social media. I mean, Quintaria just told you guys the lay of the land. So if we are building up our individual communities, then we got to take the same strategies and put ourselves in a position to win. And that's the bottom line. So don't be afraid of relationships. Do vet them. I think that's important as well. I think that they should be, they should align with your vision and your mission, right? And you guys should make sure that you outline the terms of that collaboration, right? So that you're not bumping heads, right?
Oh, you still got to CEO that thing.
You make sure you do that. So let's throw that out there for maybe you didn't think about that, but you still gotta, lay out, hey, this is gonna be my role. This is your role. Make sure y'all agree on those things, and then
keep each other accountable. But don't fear partnerships. Don't misuse your Rolodex or all the phone numbers in your cell phone, and you miss opportunities to win, grow, and build wealth with those who are connected to you.
Absolutely.
This was an amazing Money Making Mondays. I thank you for your partnership. I thank you for reminding me the power of my relationships and referral programs and things of that nature. And book a consultation with us to look over your personal or business finances so that we can see what strategic solutions we can provide for you. That's been a wonderful Money Making Mondays. That's all I got for them.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Until then, we'll do a consultation. We'll see you.